The ISIS group, fighting in both Iraq and Syria, is estimated to have around 10,000 soldiers at its disposal, with volunteers coming from all across the globe. And reports indicate there are 3,000 foreigners in their ranks. And also, according to the UK Foreign Minister, around 400 of those are British citizens. That says the group itself is enjoying wide support online from people right across the globe, including the West, as RT's Sarah Firth now reports.
Far from the front lines in Iraq and Syria, and another battle is being fought. The UK this week banned ISIS, making it an offence to be a member of the group. But the organisation is still enjoying a wave of online European support, dubbed by some the ISIS fanboys.
Well, I've been speaking to some of the ISIS supporters online, and I've asked this one social media user why he's supporting ISIS despite the reported killings. And he's replied to me that he believes that ISIS has come the closest yet to establishing an Islamic caliphate. Why do you think ISIS holds such appeal for some of the people back here in Britain?
I think that ISIS is, to use this rather overused word, it's sexy. It's made terrorism sexy.
Who poses more of a threat? The ones that have actually gone to travel, that are going to come back, or the people here in the UK right now who won't ever travel but are massively identifying with ISIS?
You're quite right. There are two constituencies of potential threat. One which has existed ever since 9/11. So in a way, that constituency has always been there. It's possible that they'll be more encouraged by what's happened in Syria and become more active. Not as a direct result of Syria, but they'll feel they're on a sort of wave of Islamisation of the world, etc., etc. And then you've got the people who actually come back and who can spread, who can become active recruiters, and that's a really dangerous thing.
At a meeting of the National Security Council this week, Prime Minister David Cameron said the government was doing all it could to address the threat posed by foreign fighters, including interviewing individuals at UK borders, cancelling or withdrawing UK passports, and introducing new measures to prosecute those who plan to train for terrorism abroad.
Unfortunately, the United States and its allies have known about ISIS and their activities and the danger they pose for a few years now. Why haven't you stopped these groups from proliferating? Why do you allow these groups to get stronger and stronger? Why do you allow certain countries to support them financially? Why do you allow foreign fighters to get to Syria?
The last estimate put the number of British fighters abroad at 400 and growing. Professor Griffin tells RT the government now desperately needs to strengthen its response.
Some of the most precious people coming back are people who've been disillusioned by what's happened and who can produce a counter-narrative. People who actually seen death and killing and what an explosion does to a baby, and comes back intent on stopping it.
That other side of the story could be more crucial than ever. Much of the British population watches in horror the grisly images of some of the killings taking place in Iraq at the hands of ISIS fighters. But to its European supporters, ISIS is not the enemy. The West is. Sarah Firth, RT, reporting from London.